Let's do a quick February update, and then I think I'll show you the plants that are up in the cold room also to see how they're doing. So yeah, here we can see the Alicera. It's needing a little bit more water than I've been giving it, but its new growth is looking good. It's grown that much in a month. If it's anything like it was the last 2 years, it'll be blooming again in September. So that's good news. I'm able to keep alive some of these little seedlings, these little pseudobulbs that I got at the auction for the Christmas party for the Illinois Orchid Society meeting. My big cat is growing some roots and some new growths. Needs to be repotted. I still haven't done that yet. And the flowers have finally all fell off of Dendrobium spectabile. So I'll be cutting that spike off soon. And this little guy, look at the flowers on this thing. Oh my gosh, I hope it's not too backlit. They're beautiful. I've got some blooms and another bud that's going to open up here real quick. I think this is a mini foul golden staff. I think Astrid helped me name that one. So we got some new growth on the bulbophyllum adorable. It's Candy Ann. That's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see what that looks like. I've never seen that before. I still need some longer sphagnum moss for the Neo here, but yeah, look at how beautiful that is in that pot that Trek gifted me. So yeah, if you haven't seen Trek's videos, go check them out. They're top quality. And then this is another one that Trek gave me also, and I've got the Certochilus in there. It looks like it's doing well. I'm trying to keep them hydrated. It's actually in the grow stone, so I'll keep you updated on that. I just don't want to put everything in grow stone yet, but I think it might be the way to go. Dendrobium Roy Tokugawa number 2 is looking good. It's healthy. Its new growths are all good. The leaves are all good. Everything's all good. But I cannot get it to spike. I don't know what is going on with this thing. I just don't know. I don't know. Cattleya maxima, the one I purchased from Isis Orchids. I did a spotlight on it. It's beautiful, and when the sun hits it, oh, it smells so good. This is probably the best smelling orchid I've ever smelt. It's just amazing. The Orchaholics Anonymous project plant for 2016. Flowers are still looking really cool. They're a little bit more yellow now, and a little bit, the spots kind of show up a little bit more on them. But yeah, it's looking really good. Really, really, really good. Here's one I'm kind of excited about. It's really taken off a little bit of new growth. Encyclia Bractensis Exotic Profusion by Self. I actually purchased this from Growing Barefoot, Stephanie Condry, and it's actually put out some bulbs, and the bulbs are getting really big. What does happen though is some of the leaves were, well, they look like stems, but they're leaves because they're so thin. They kind of dry up when they get big. So I don't know if they're getting enough water or if they're getting too much sun. So I got to figure that out. Cattleya intermedia is back here. This is the newest growth right here, if you can see that. Let me move a couple things over here, pardon the shakiness. Okay, so Cattleya intermedia, I purchased this from Isis Orchids also, and the new growth has a sheath in there. So I'm very excited to see that. Hopefully we'll be able to get that to bloom. Not a ton going on the bottom shelf. The Bulbophyllum biflorum, it's growing like crazy. It's putting things out all over. I was supposed to repot this, but I can't find the right kind of pot and what I want to put it in, so I'm struggling with that. Little seedling of Brassavola nodosa Josephine by BLC. I forget what it is. Sunspots. Yeah, I was gifted that by Slava Orchid, and I can't wait to see that. I'm really into the brassavolas, and I don't know if you know my BL Yellowbird. It has been growing like crazy, and there actually is a new spike on it on some of the new one of the new growths. I think there will be a couple more. It's constantly putting out roots. It's constantly putting out growths and spikes. It's just so happy, and it's really doing well. Something that's interesting, and this is part of the growstone study. This Denfal Burana Stripes has still not put out any new growths. It was in, I don't know, most of my orchids are putting out new growths while they're blooming and that kind of thing, and I don't understand. And it might be that it's not getting enough water, or it's not happy in the growstone. I don't know yet. This was the first plant I transplanted in the growstone, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on it and see if there's anything else I can do different. Yeah, the couple phals I have, the larger ones are doing good. There's a really good growth right there. The newest growth on the one that just bloomed, that was in the show and won awards, is getting bigger. I'm kind of guilty of not watering these things enough this past winter. They probably needed a lot more than what I was giving them, so they're struggling a little bit. My cold room. So everybody that needs the cold winter rest is in here. And they don't look too terrible. Wait a second, I haven't been up here in a while and I haven't looked at things. Can you see that new growth on the catasetum? Alright, it's looking good. Everybody else is shriveled up. They have not been getting water. And this is a pretty cool room. Right now it's warm. It's really warm outside, so it got a little bit of morning sun. But the new growths look okay. Canes aren't too shriveled, really. We'll see how this goes. They'll be coming down and they'll be starting to get water soon. And I'm kind of excited that catasetum's got a new growth on it. So that's cool. About the My Orchid Collection in 60 Seconds challenge video from My Green Pets. William Green has proposed that, and I'll definitely be having a video on that you'll all want to see. It's a little bit different than some other things, so you should check it out.